My name is Leslie Burnham, and this is where I live. I don't mean on these shelves, I mean inside these books. This is my life. And my life consists mostly of killing things, fragile, newborn things. The irony is that I soon hope to have a fragile, newborn thing of my own. Of our own. My partner in aggravated literary assault, Carolyn. See the books piled next to her? She's not reading them. That's a show for whoever might walk past. Our literary child will be impossible to kill because it will never have been alive.
How is the magnum opus, Carolyn?
Virtually done. Time to start compiling the index. Right, Leslie?
Right.
Love to linger and chat, Brianna, but we are promised fourth. Leslie?
You realise I'm missing the Peter Greenaway marathon on film 4? There's never anything new at these meetings anyway.
There's the chance to puncture some overblown young egos. You never know, one or two of them might have a few ideas. You know our last chapter needs work.
And when we use the word literature, we need to be aware that it contains everything. Every poem, every novel, every essay, parody, pamphlet, porn. All the dreams and hopes and agonised cries of humanity recorded. Any single word is a tiny thread in an impossibly rich tapestry of the imagination. Writing is like the thrumming of blood in the human heart, pumping out through... spreading out through pages of books.
Do you know what that bitch Brianna's been working on? I was just given a sneak preview of her chapter titles. Would you believe a humanist psychologist approach to Dante?
Directness. Reconnection to life. The words are not there to get in the way, but to act as a bridge between the author's mind and yours, to get over the essence of the experience. It's about reality. All the verbal gymnastics in the world don't mean a thing, ultimately.
So you'd no doubt have little time for Mr. James Joyce, for example.
I have no objection to people wanking. I'm just not sure the pages of a book are the place to do it.
Did you hear what I said about the book?
Has she written a book?
Who?
What?
What?
When something you've been looking at your whole life is suddenly seen in a new light, through the lens of someone else's enthusiasm, it's like the centre of your world is turned inside out.
Cogitation or procrastination, Leslie?
Oh, neither. Both. I've come up with a title for the book. A great big pile of wanky shite.
You'll note I'm not laughing.
It's okay, I wasn't joking.
Now you do amuse me. What does Carolyn think of this idea?
Idea?
It certainly comes as a revelation when you realise you have absolutely nothing to lose, because you have absolutely nothing. But also When you realise you've been starving for years, you go searching for sustenance.
Where are the characters who come alive? Where's the drama? Word of advice? Don't bother with Dante.
You do make it sound like hell.
You're so funny.
What can I say? My comedy is divine.
Have you tried Dante in the original Italian? Do you really think you can judge a great poem in translation?
Have you tried it in the original?
What can I tell you? I took High Elvish instead of medieval Italian. What's your name?
Angela. You're Leslie Burnham.
So I'm famous.
Only posthumously.
Let's go, Jenny.
Didn't I teach you? 19th century literature, yes?
Nice of you to remember, considering you only seem to think about your own ideas the whole course, if they were your ideas.
How's the index coming? Done?
No.
The rewrite of the introduction?
No.
What are you doing?
I've gone back to my novel.
What?
How long is it since you wrote any poetry?
Since I grew up? What's the matter with you? If we don't deliver within the next fortnight, Brianna will recommend they publish that comic book thing. Do you want Batman to beat Moby Dick?
Batman couldn't beat Moby Dick. He has no superpowers.
What?
Seriously, the book's crap. It's all regurgitated Levis and warmed up Bloom with a hint of Maslow for spice. There's no life in it.
But the academic world is waiting.
For what? Another stillbirth? When was it we decided to content ourselves with commenting instead of creating?
When we realised we had no talent.
Should we stifle everything that's uniquely ours just because we're scared? Forget the book. Let's go sit on a park bench in the cold and wind and then write about that.
It's November.
Coming? Hi. Where's Jenny going?
We had a sort of disagreement over you. She thinks you're a pompous nonentity without a single original thought. I said you might have one thought in you somewhere.
Well, thanks for your support. Seem to have scarred her pretty badly.
You're not exactly unscathed yourself, are you?
Well, how do you protect yourself? Your armour seems pretty impregnable.
What do you want protecting from?
Don't you know? Think second hand.
She's flipped. Utterly. You know, I really think she's abandoned the book. And so suddenly.
Well, she always struck me as a little unstable.
I was wondering, I know we haven't always exactly clicked, but I was wondering if you might possibly consider
Coming on board as a co-author? Well,
As long as I get a mention in the acknowledgements.
Leslie, you don't understand.
Carolyn, it's okay. The book's all yours, and hers too, if that's what you want. I'm going somewhere where the air is fresher.
about the structure
picture of your final section, I have to say I can see traces of your own experience as a poet. And I think that makes it, how can I put it?
Too interesting.
There are some moments in your life, some encounters, some conversations that you know are crucial, pivotal. Even if the way they turn you around isn't what you initially expected.
If you hate Dante, why have the book?
Know your enemy.
I have mirrors for that.
Books are like mirrors anyway. They'll always appear to you as a kind of reflection of what you like, what you think, how you're feeling.
Show me your writing.
What?
Show me something. A short story, an article. Do you have a blog? Something from your notebooks. I don't mind.
I don't show my writing to anyone.
What?
Ever.
What? How can you be... But if you don't... Why not?
Do you think anything I've written yet has satisfied me? Even slightly?
But how can... If you don't...
Sorry.
When do you grow up enough to stop looking for heroes? Maybe never. Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe without heroes we'd never do anything. We'd have nothing to emulate, nothing to reach for. But there's something to be said for looking in the mirror for your ultimate hero. And if you inspire each other, who knows who else you might inspire?